Hello guys, in this video I want to talk about senior developers' mindset. And there is one misconception or a myth probably that senior developers write code faster. And that is not always the case. So for junior developers, probably they think that, oh, those senior guys, they are faster, they are better at writing code. And that is not necessarily the truth. The truth is senior code is more reliable. So senior developers write more reliable code. And what does it mean and how reliable it is? Reliable means that the code is it survives for a longer time without big refactorings, without big changes, with less bugs, more testable, and all of that stuff. And that means that it takes even longer or the same amount of time as the junior would write the code for that moment. And that is about mindset. It's not about writing better code or writing faster code. In fact, I think that writing code faster is a mid-level developer. So juniors start slow because they don't know programming language or some techniques or the IDE like PHP Storm. Then as you grow up in your career, you become a mid-developer, and then you start to do the same things faster because you're more efficient. But then when you grow even bigger to senior developer, to work with bigger projects specifically or with bigger teams with more responsibility, then the mindset should shift to more reliability. It's not about fast and speed anymore. It's about that your code wouldn't break even after a year or 2 years or 3 years, or with different team or by different developer or in whatever situation. And that's why the title of this video is about the future. So it's about mindset. If you think about writing your code, like how does it survive this push of the code or this iteration or this sprint, or how do I deliver this project today or like tomorrow for the client, that is a short-term mindset, and it's usually a mindset of a junior developer. Senior developer thinks how this code could survive in a year, in 2 years, as I said, by different teams. And related to that, there are like technical solutions like testing the code, like design patterns, like structuring the code, even structuring the code, like when writing some function in some class, you have to think how this function could be reused in the future. So you need to predict the future, how could be, for example, what parameters could change, what parameters could be added from business point of view, because business usually changes the requirements after half a year or a year. A lot of things could change from the business side, and then you would have to change the code. So how do you write code today so it would require less refactoring or less changes in a year when business requirements change? Of course, you cannot predict that 100%, but with experience, that's the experience about senior developers. With seeing a lot of projects, they kind of feel what could change. Even if the clients say, oh no, we won't change that anytime soon, it's a gut feeling that they probably will change some text or some parameter or some example like, oh, this report is only monthly. No. Seniors think that could be yearly, it could be quarterly, whatever, and they predict that parameters could change from month to be in whatever. So if you think about more reliability, you would become a senior developer. With that in mind, I will leave you to the comments. Let's discuss in the comments what other features of senior developers could you adapt to grow your career. Hope it was helpful, and see you guys in other videos.